Good evening, fans, and welcome to tonight's matchup between the Steele Knights and the Clemens Buffaloes. Clemens comes into the ball game tonight 5-12, 0-1 on district play. Tonight's their district home opener as they lost their district opener to the Smithson Valley Rangers last Friday. So we're underway. Ball goes out of bounds on the Steele Knights, and Clemens will retain possession. An inbound pass here to number 12, Aiden Ingalls. Ingalls at the top, looking for someone to pass to. Out at the outside, three-pointer on the way, and that one's off the mark and no good. A rebound grab by the Steele Knights as they dribble the ball back up the floor. Up at the three-point line, turned the ball over. Aiden Ingalls at center floor, turns it over again, and the Steele Knights retain possession. 7-10 here in the first quarter. Steele at the top of the wing, drives inside. And the layup is good, and the Steele Knights jump out to a quick 4-0 lead. Dribbling the ball up the floor, Caleb Jones. Jones finds an inbound pass. And that's a jumper for two at the elbow, and that one's good. Inbound pass for the Steele Knights, dribbling the ball up the floor at a high pace. Steele Knights looking for someone at the perimeter, driving inside, 2 men on, and the layup is good, and the Steele Knights once again keep the lead by 4. Back up the floor comes Caleb Jones, passes out to the wing. Screen set, driving inside, 3 guys around, driving in, tries to get the block in, the layup is good, and the Clemens Buffaloes back up the floor, Steele, one-on-one, and that one, layup is good, and it is 8-4. Jones up the floor slowly. At the wing is Aiden Ingalls. Ingalls passes inside, 2 guys around for the Steele Knights, and that one's turned over, and it goes out of bounds on the Buffaloes, and the Steele Knights will retain possession. So an inbound pass for the Steele Knights, dribbling the ball slowly up the floor. They'll bring up some pace. 3 men at the perimeter for the Steele Knights designing the play. Passes out, a double team at the wing, driving inside on a screen. At the top of the key, driving inside, 2 around. Grant with a blocking and a rebound grab by the Clemens Buffaloes. That one is out on the Knights, and Clemens will get the ball back. Ingalls will pass the ball into Jones as play resets. Jones will take his time dribbling up. He'll be met at center floor by a Steele defender. Dribbling up, passes out, and a turnover against the Clemens Buffaloes. Steele will bring the ball back down the floor. 3 guys at the perimeter with 2 on the inside. Driving inside with 3 around at the perimeter. Passing around, 3 passes on the perimeter, 3 on the way. Allen's off the mark and a rebound grab by Steele. 2 guys inside and a rebound grab by Landon Grant. And a reach and foul will be called against the Steele Knights as the Clemens Buffaloes will get the ball. 5:13 to go here in the first quarter. The Steele Knights lead this one 8-4. Inbound pass by Pierce Marcus to Caleb Jones. Jones once again will be met by a defender at center floor. Looking for someone to pass to. Quick dribble step, driving inside. No guys around. Caleb Jones, a layup off the mark, and the Steele Knights will grab the rebound. Back up the floor near the out-of-bounds line. Passes up a 3. Landon Grant with a hand in his face, and a rebound grab once again by Grant. Pierce Marcus comes up the floor. They got strength in numbers. Layup is, and a charging foul called against the Clemens Buffaloes, and the Steele Knights will get the ball back. So charging foul will be called against Ingalls as he drives inside. Passes at center court once again. Steele will set up with a 3-2. 3 at the top, 2 on the inside. Looking for a man. So far, Landon Grant has controlled the inside. Passes back out to the outside. Steele looking for someone to open. Passes out at the perimeter. Passes inside. Landon Grant's blocked out. And an easy 2-point layup there for the Steele Knights. They've taken a 10-4 lead with 4:14 to go here in the first quarter. Ingles at the perimeter. Passes inside to Grant. Grant gets away. Man in his face, nearly turned over. The Steele Knights get it, and they got strength in numbers. It's a 2-on-1. Driving up the floor, fakes him out, and the layup is good. And a timeout called by the Clemens Buffaloes. The Steele Knights have a 12-4 lead with 3:59 to go here in the first quarter. You're listening to Clemens Broadcasting Network. We're back here, 3:51 to go here in the first period. That one's stripped away, and the Steele Knights nearly got a breakaway, and nearly another turnover by the Clemens Buffaloes. A slow start from the Buffs, and they've tried to control the paint, but Steele has them on the outside and using the bodies to get inside. Ref signals play on as Steele coaches want explaining. Pierce Marcus for three on the way. Good! He makes a swish, and that is a huge momentum that Clemens needed. 12-7. Dribbling the ball up the floor. Passes inside against Grant. Grant got the block. A rebound grabbed by the Knights. Dribbling all. There's four on the ground. And layup is good over Grant. Marcus will hurry up and pass to Jones. Jones will dribble the ball up the floor as Marcus will go inside. Passes out to Ingles. Ingles drives inside. Two guys on him. Passes back out to Jones. Jones to the outside of the perimeter. Three on the way, and that one's off the mark. Steele grabs a rebound. They'll dribble the ball up the floor. Clemens will hurry up and sprint back down the floor to play on D. Trying to get room. Pierce Marcus, double team. Screen set up. Back out at the perimeter. Passes at the corner. Three is off the mark. A grab by Steele. That one's deflected and out of bounds, and it'll be a Steele ball. Inbound pass for the Steele Knights. Inside, Pierce Marcus has them locked up. Grant nearly got the block off the rim. Two around him. And a rebound for Grant. Once again, he's got the boards locked up tonight. Passes out to Jones. Jones for three on the way. The three is off the mark. Marcus can't grab the rebound, and back up the floor will come the Steele Knights. Dribbling up, four Buffaloes around. Fakes the three, pump fake, drives inside, passes. And the two-pointer off the mark, and a rebound grab by the Clemens Buffaloes. Caleb Jones will dribble the ball up the floor, passes out. Ingles another three on the way, and that one's off the mark. A rush three-point attempt, and that one's off the mark. Up the court will come Steele, a pass all the way down the floor. Two guys around, stops the chance for a layup. Out of bounds it goes, and Steele will retain possession. Steele to inbound. Once again playing the 3-2. They've played it all night. Trying to go inside against Grant. One-on-one. Shake and bake in. Landon Grant gets another rebound. And elbow to a Steele Knight. He's slow to get back. It's a 5-on-4 for the Clemens Buffaloes. Pierce Marcus for three on the way. And that one, a nice shot there. More of a pass, and Ingles makes the easy two. Steele Knights will dribble the ball up the floor. Clemens Buffaloes trail by 5. A three-pointer will be passed up. Steele trying to get an offensive possession. Once again at the perimeter. Steele Knights will switch. Staying at the perimeter. Number 13 is at the top of the key. Passes out to the wing. Looking to do something at the wing. Drives inside. Three around. Another pass. Four guys at the perimeter. Passes inside. Grant's on him. And nearly turns it over. Passes out. This one's a two-pointer, a long two, and they will count it. And it will be counted as a three, so 17-19. Clemens Buffaloes trying to bounce back into this one. Ingles looking to pass at the perimeter. Another three on the way, and that one he finally knocks down on a three-pointer from Ingles. He's tried to knock that one down all night, and he finally knocks one in. Up the floor will come the Steele Knights with 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 17-12 here on the Clemens Broadcasting Network. At the panhandle on the Texas logo, looking around to pass the ball. Wasting some time down to find something to do. Looking around, wasting time. 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Still wasting more time, and Clemens has no rush to steal possession here. Passes out, an inside pass. Clemens caught sleeping, and comes from behind with a nice blocking. Clemens retains possession. 4.3 to go here in the first quarter. And substitutions will be made as Steele will sub out 4 guys, and Clemens will keep all their men on the floor. 4 seconds to go here in the quarter. An inbound pass from Pierce Marcus. Up the floor, dribbling fast. 1 second to go. A three all the way from half court. Off the mark. And at the end of one period, the Clemens Buffaloes trail this one. Steele 17, Clemens 12. You're listening to the Clemens Broadcasting Network. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. The Clemens Buffaloes looking to drive inside. A layup is good and one. Will knock it down and go into the line for one more. Back up the floor fast. Three around, passes up the shot at the perimeter. Steele looking to drive inside, a screen set, and a three-pointer on the way. That one's an air ball, no good. Pierce Marcus tries to grab the ball, and that one is no good. At the perimeter, 3 guys once again. 1 guy at the top of the key, and 1 at the short post. Looking for a pass open. Clemens trails by 3 in this one with 7:25 to go here in the first half. Passes inside, and he loses control of it. Landon Grant's all over him. 3 will not be taken, and a lot of passing around for the Steele Knights. Driving inside, Grant with a block, and he's controlled the boards all night. Pierce Marcus trying to get open, and he passes out to Ingles. Ingles will dribble the ball up the floor. Looking to make something happen. Drop back 3, and he messes them up on that one. 17-17, and the ball game is tied. Steele will take time to dribble the ball back up the floor. Ingles has got his three-point rhythm flowing at this point now, as he's at the El Paso shape on the Texas logo. Looking to pass here. A screen set. Three-pointer from way downtown. 3's off the mark, and Ingles can't grab the rebound. Trying to get a foul, and the Clemens Buffaloes will get the ball back. Dribbling the ball at the floor at a high pace. Looking for someone to pass to. Clemens looking to get their first lead of the ball game. They haven't led at all in this one. 6:19 to go here in the second quarter. Ingles looks to drive inside. No one's open. He might have to do it himself. Dribbling around, Landon Grant gets 1 guy off of him. It's a one-on-one, and a layup is good, and the Clemens Buffaloes have their first lead of the ball game, 19-17. Slowly up the court, passes back out to the Steele Knights, looking for someone to pass to. Signaling a play. They will take their time playing 3-2 once again. They played it all night. Ingles has his man, and they're back at the top of the key. No one to pass to, taking their time. 5:44 to go here in the first half, where the Clemens Buffaloes lead this one by 2. Holding on to the ball, will pass back out to the wing. Looks to drive inside, gets a man open. Gets past 3 Clemens defenders, and nice shot there for the Steele Knights. Back up the floor they'll go. At the wing. Dribbling around, trying to get room inside. Ingles with a spin move. Back out, a three-pointer for the Buffaloes. That one's off the mark, no good. Pierce Marcus grabs a rebound. Passes back out to the outside. 3 on the way, and that one's off the mark again. Rebound grab for the Steele Knights. They're back up the floor. Slowly they'll bring it up, looking to drive inside. Trying to get room, a floater, and that one taps in. And Steele has taken a 2-point lead once again in this ball game. Looking to find someone. Pierce Marcus at the top of the key, passes out to Ingles at the wing. Ingles looks to get some space open. Crossover. There's two guys on him. They're not trying to let him shoot. Grant easily gets through and an easy layup. A great pass from Ingles to Grant, and a two-pointer is good as the ball game has been tied at 21 apiece. Subs getting ready to come in as both already at the sideline. Number 14, Delano, looks to come in. And that one, a layup is good over Grant and Marcus. And back up the floor will come Caleb Jones. A pass out to Ingles at the wing. Grant will fake the screen, passes out to the wing. At the top of the key is Jones. Jones looks to dribble, drives inside. Three guys around, and that one is off the mark and no good. Steele grabs a rebound. They'll take their time dribbling the ball at the floor. 4:04 to go here in the first half. Three-pointer on the way at the corner, and that one is a swish. That three-pointer made 26-21. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Clemens Broadcasting Network. 3:56 to go here in the first quarter, in the first half. We're back after that break. The Clemens Buffaloes trail this one by 5. Delano will pass out to the wing. Ingles tries to go inside. Delano, three on the way, and that one's off the mark. Looks to grab his own rebound. Ingles got it. He's on the floor. Guys around him for the Steele Knights. Grant finds someone open. Ingles at the corner for three. That one's off the mark. No good as he's trying to find his rhythm in this ball game. Looking to do a pass at the top of the key for the Steele Knights. Trying to design a play here as the Steele Knights. No one's open at the top of the key. Keep possession. So the timeout will be called. We'll take a quick break listening to Clemens Broadcasting Network. We're back here with 3:05 to go here in the first half. Ball nearly turned over as we come back from the 30-second timeout, looking to find someone open. Alden Ingles, has him locked up. Behind the back dribble, doesn't fake anyone out for the Clemens Buffaloes. It looks like a push off and nothing will be called here. Looking to drive inside, he's got a body on Landon Grant, got the mismatch he wants, and a layup is good. It's a nice floater as Clemens Buffaloes find themselves in a bit of a gap here, down by 7 here in the first half. 2:30 to go here. Nearly loses possession here. Caleb Jones has it at the wing, driving inside. 2 guys around and a floater is no good. Clemens cannot find the rhythm that they've been looking for this ball game. Rich and foul will be called, and this Clemens will keep the ball. Inbound pass here. Ball at center. Caleb Jones stares down the Steele offense. Looking for someone. Steele has done a lot of passing and then driving inside to score most of their points throughout this game. They haven't shot a lot of three-pointers. Have got a lot of points inside the paint. 1:53 to go here in the first half. Alden Ingles looks to drive, trying to get separation. He's trying to find his heat tonight. As that was deflected by the Steele Knights, and Clemens will retain possession. Inbound pass will be passed in by Clemens' own number 20. Passes inbounds to Caleb Jones. Jones at the top of the key near the mid-floor logo. Nearly turns the ball over. On the floor for the Clemens Buffaloes. And Pierce Marcus frustrated there with the passing. As an inbound pass will be passed in here by the Steele Knights. 1:34 to go here in the first half. The Steele Knights lead this one 28-21. As sorting everything out, a quick substitution will be made by the Steele Knights, and we are back underway. 1:34 to go. Sully will dribble the ball at center court, moving backwards. Once again playing 3-2. Looking to pass inside. Pierce Marcus and Landon Grant got him, and Pierce nearly grabs the rebound, and a foul will be called against the Steele Knights as Clemens will get the ball back. Alden Ingles to inbound the pass here, and he'll pass this one in to Caleb Jones. Jones will take his time dribbling the ball up the floor, but looking around, does a spin, can't get anyone open, and a push-off will be called by the Steele Knights as Clemens will keep the ball. Inbound pass will be passed in here. They'll go behind the mid-court line, and Clemens will dribble the ball back up the floor. Screen set there. Alden Ingles passes inside, and that one's turned over again by the Clemens Buffaloes. Pierce Marcus tries to hurry up and steal the ball. At the perimeter, looking to pass to someone. Calling the play and designing it. Looking to pass. At the wing, driving. Making sure there's no foul for the Clemens Buffaloes. 3 on the way for the Steele Knights. The three-pointers off the mark, and Landon Grant grabs another rebound on the night. Passes with 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Pierce Marcus at the wing. Gets a screen set by Landon Grant. 2 guys around Pierce Marcus. Marcus looking for someone. Alden Ingles at the wing. Driving inside. Creates space. Passes out. A three-pointer on the way, and that one's off the mark. And a whistle will be blown. And a foul is called, so the Clemens Buffaloes will go to the free throw line here after the foul attempt. Or after the foul was committed. 15 seconds to go here in the first half. The Steele Knights lead this one 28-21. As the first shot here will be on the way. Takes 3 bounces, and first one is good. So it cuts into the lead by a small deficit. A 6-point lead here for the Steele Knights as time is running low here on the half. Bounces the 3 dribbles again, and the second one rattles in. And now 28-23 as the last three-pointer, the last free throw on the way. He'll take his 2 bounces on this one, and the third one is off the mark. 14 seconds to go here in the first half. Steele looking to possibly get one last shot off here at the top of the key. Calling on a play, wants a screen. Caleb Jones has them locked down on the wing. Jumper over Ingles is off the mark, and a rebound is grabbed. That one's deflected. Time will expire. The first half is over. The Steele Knights lead this 28-23. We'll take a quick break and get a few talks going. You're listening to Clemens Broadcasting Network. Steele 28, Clemens 23, Battle 399 here on the Clemens Broadcasting Network. We'll take a quick break. Welcome back to the Clemens Broadcasting Network. We're 4 minutes away from the start of the second half. The Clemens Buffaloes had a bit of a struggle here in the first half. They looked to rebound. Landon Grant with rebounding has been off the mark, or has been outstanding tonight. He's been controlling the boards. Great job from him. Alden Ingles trying to find his groove, looking to have the second half to be his half. As he got a couple, found his way, but went a little cold to end the half. We'll see what happens here when we start the second half. You're listening to Clemens Broadcasting Network. It's halftime here at Beer Gym in Schertz, Texas. January 7th, 2020. We'll be right back. Passes out to Pierce Marcus. Marcus looking for someone to pass to. at the wing, driving inside, passes out to Ingles. Ingles drives inside, and that was deflected, and Clemens will keep possession. .7:31 here in the third quarter. An inbound pass will be passed out to Pierce Marcus. With the pump fake, the layup, and this one is off the mark. Marcus will help him up, and he'll be fouled, and he'll go to the line for two. So Marcus will take his time, takes a dribble. First one is rattles in. So 24-28 as the Clemens Buffaloes trail this one by 4 now. Pierce Marcus will take his time. And the second free throw is off the mark, and Steele will grab the rebound. He'll take the time dribbling up the floor. At the wing, and a floater over Grant, and that one's off the mark. Marcus tries to grab the rebound, and off of 4 defenders, and it will be Steele possession. Inbound pass here for the Steele Knights. At the perimeter, playing 3-2 once again. 2 guys on the inside. Passes out to the top of the key. At the wing. No one open. Passes back out to the top, where he'll be met by Caleb Jones. At the inside, 2 around. Grant with a hand in his face, trying to find room. At the top of the key, a three-pointer off the mark, and no good, and a rebound grabbed by Marcus. Up the floor, fast break, and blocked there, and it will be deflected. Keeps it in play. Jones at the corner, passes out to Ingles. Ingles trying to find his rhythm from the first half, passes out to Jones at the wing. Driving inside, no one to pass to. Pierce dribbling back up. There's a hole inside. Passes to Grant. Grant a layup, and that one is good on a floater right over the head of the Steele defenders. And they'll slowly dribble it back at center floor. Takes control. Caleb Jones in his face. Passes to the top of the key. Looking for someone open. A 2-point lead for the Steele Knights. Clemens had once had a lead in this game, and it was in the second quarter. 3-pointer on the way for the Steele Knights, and that one is drained. And they take the lead once again by 5. Passes out to Marcus. Marcus at the SC on the Clemens floor. Looks to drive inside. 2 guys on Marcus. And he throws it off of a Steele defender, and Clemens will retain possession. 5:42 to go here in the third quarter. 31-20. Out to Marcus at the top of the key, looking for someone to pass to. No one open. He'll pass out to Caleb Jones at center floor, looking to drive inside. Marcus will set a screen. 2 on him. Grant keeps it, and a layup is good. Landon Grant makes it a 3-point lead for the Clemens, or for the Steele Knights. Confusion here from the refs as they will take their time to sort it out, and an inbound pass will be passed in here for the Steele Knights. Slowly dribbling the ball up the floor. He'll be met by Caleb Jones at center. Passing the ball at the SC logo, at the wing. 3-pointer on the way from the Steele Knights, and once again they found the rhythm here in the second half. Another 3-pointer, and it's 34-28. Caleb Jones will take time, trying to find room. Dribbles with 2 guys on him. Landon Grant's got another 2 on him. Tries to find Pierce Marcus at the corner. He's on the floor, and last touched by Steele, and Clemens will get the ball back. Passes in, looking to find his way. Caleb Jones a one-on-one. Ingles drives inside. He's touched. A 3 in the corner from, and that was off the mark. Landon Grant fouled, and that one nearly an and one. Grant will go to the line for 2. 34-28 with 4:41 to go here in the third quarter. They'll separate. Landon Grant will get his free throws. Gets a signal. Grant will take his 2 dribbles. Takes time, and the first free throw is good. 34-29. Grant will get his second free throw here as substitutions are made. A timeout will be called. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Clemens Broadcasting Network, Battle 399. We're back here. Second free throw from Grant is no good, and a rebound grab by the Steele Knights. Grant will go 1 for 2 at the free throw line for his attempts. Driving inside it over Grant, and a layup is in. 36-29. Up the floor will come Caleb Jones. Pass inside to Grant. Grant with a quick pass, and that one is blocked. And Clemens will retain possession. Inbound pass. Looking for someone. Passes out to Ingles. Ingles catch and shoot. Off the mark. No good. Pierce Marcus grabs the rebound. Passes to Grant inside. Grant over a defender and knocks it in. Another layup. Good for Landon Grant, who has got his way tonight on the boards. At the top of the key. Pass out to the wing. Pump fake. Drives inside. 3 guys around for the Clemens Buffaloes. Once again, and a layup is no good. Ingles will grab the rebound. Hurries and sprints up the floor. It's a 2-on-1, and Clemens nearly turns the ball over, out of bounds by the Clemens Buffaloes, and Steele will keep the ball.
Testing, 1, 2, testing.
Sully will dribble the ball up the floor. 2 Clemens defenders will be met. Looking for a man open. Passes out to the outside to the wing. Passes out to the top of the key. Landon Grant with a hand in his face, and he will knock it in. 38-31. As the Steele Knights have tried to pull away, the Clemens Buffaloes trying to answer back. Caleb Jones passes to Grant. Grant nearly gets the ball stolen. Out to the outside. Ingles catch and shoot 3 is good. Ingles a 3-pointer makes it a 4-point lead for the Steele Knights. Up the floor, he'll be met by Caleb Jones. Jones eyeing him down. Looking for a pass open. Only 2 guys at the perimeter. At the wing will take his time. Screen set. A 3-pointer. 2 passes. Finds a man open. 3-pointer off the mark. Jones tries to grab the rebound. Jumps too early. Steele will keep possession. 3 guys around, and a reach-in foul will be called against. And actually it will be a turnover against the Steele Knights, so Clemens will get the ball back. Looking to chip into the lead. As Ingles will be the one to pass into. Caleb Jones will be the one met. Slowly will dribble the ball up the floor. He'll be met by a Steele defender at center floor. Does a quick dribble. Trying to find his way, and that one will be last touch by Clemens. A turnover of frustration from Jones as Steele will get the ball back. 2:42 to go here in the third quarter. And the Steele Knights lead this one by 4 in the battle 399. Clemens is 0-1 in district play. They lost to the Smithson Valley Rangers in their last game last Friday by 20. Looking to cut into the lead. Steele has possession. Passes out to the wing. From wing to wing. Full out stretch. Grant. Inside. And a 3-pointer off the mark and a rebound grab by Ingles. Ingles will slowly dribble the ball up the floor. Ingles drives inside, 3 guys on him, and a shooting and a blocking foul will be called on the Steele Knights. So Ingles will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Substitutions will be made for the Steele Knights, as Ingles will take his time getting ready to shoot his free throws, looking to chip into the lead. Ingles will take his time, looks at the rim. Without a bounce, he'll take his first shot, and that one rattles in and out. Alden Ingles will take his time to make the second shot. 38-34 with 2:09 to go here in the third quarter. The Clemens Buffaloes trying to get their first win in district play of the 2020 season. Alden Ingles will take his time, looks at the rim, and the second free throw is good. A substitution made for Steele. They make one more substitution. Clemens will keep all their guys out on the floor. No substitutions made. Inbound pass here for the Steele Knights. A 3-point lead. 1 3-pointer will tie this game up. Clemens has not taken the lead since the second quarter. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Looks to get a pass. Grant's around him. At the top of the key. 3-pointer on the way, and that one is no good. It is short off the front iron. Grabs a rebound is Caleb Jones. 1:48 to go here in the third quarter. Alden Ingles trying to get his room. Pivot step passes. An extra pass. Pierce Marcus passes a 3-pointer on the way. Off the mark, no good. Alden Ingles with the rebound. Layup is no good. And the Steele Knights will keep possession. Dribbling the ball up the floor at a fast pace. Looking to drive inside. One pass and gets the height there, and he gets the advantage. 35-40. Alden Ingles, they're stretching the floor fast. Both teams have picked up the pace here in the last 2 minutes of the quarter. 1:17 to go. Looking to make a play. Landon Grant sets a screen. Nearly turns the ball over. Alden Ingles trying to get a catch and shoot, and ball goes out of bounds. As Steele will get the ball back. 1:08 to go. Timeout called by Coach Clifton Ellis. We will take a break. 40-35, third quarter, 1:08 to go. You're listening to Clemens Broadcasting Network, Battle 399. .106 to go here in the third quarter. The Steele Knights will dribble the ball up the floor, passes out to the wing at the low post, and Pierce Marcus tries to block it, and he slams it down on Pierce Marcus. A slam dunk, and the Steele fans loving it. Clemens can't let that one get to their head at the outside, and they've gotten physical since that one. Landon Grant with a turnover and dribbling between the legs, and the Steele Knights will keep possession. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter, 42-35. At the top of the key, Clemens needs a key stop right here. 42-35. Passes out to the wing, out to the key, runs into his own player. 3-pointer on the way from the wing, and that one's off the mark, and Alden Ingles will grab a rebound. Ingles will hurry up and dribble the ball up the floor with 20 seconds left. Caleb Jones for 3, and that one's off the mark, no good. Clemens has been trying to find the rhythm, and that one's last touch by Grant or Ingles. They both collided, but Steele, in the end, will get the ball back. Clemens trying their best effort to get back into this ball game, as an inbound pass will be passed in here to the Steele Knights. Slowly taking their time, 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Steele will most likely get the last possession of the quarter. 6 to go, 5. At the top of the key, looking to pass inside, and nearly loses possession, and they will run out of time, so Clemens gets a stop there to end the third quarter. 42-35, we'll take one last break. We'll enter the fourth quarter here. Clemens looking for their first win of the district season of the 2020 school year. 42-35. We'll be right back. Start of the fourth quarter here. A 7-point lead, pass to the outside, and another turnover here. A laser pass that goes out of bounds with 7:48. Clemens trying to claw their way back into this one. They've only had one lead, and it was in the second quarter, and it was a 2-point lead. Passes at the corner, and that one's at the short corner, and that one will rattle in. 44-35. Steele trying to take away the game. Landon Grant will set a screen. Alden Ingalls, a layup is good for Landon Grant. He's controlled the boards all night long, and there's a prime example of another one. A turnover by the Steele Knights, and the Clemens Buffaloes have a chance to get the ball back and respond on the turnover. Alden Ingalls to Caleb Jones. 7:23 to go here in the fourth quarter. Clemens trying to get their first win of the district season. Slowly will dribble the ball up the floor. A spin move there. Has a man behind him. It's a 2-on-1 at the top of the key. Looking to drive inside. Caleb Jones gets some separation, and Pierce Marcus turns the ball over, and he tackles the Steele to the ground, and a turnover here on the Clemens Buffaloes. 44-37 with 7:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. An inbound pass will be passed in here by the Steele Knights. Playing the 3-2 that they've played all night long. One at the top of the key and one at the low post. Passes inside, and a turnover by Alden Ingalls. What a play. Dribbling the ball up the floor. A 3-on-2, and a layup is off the mark there. A key miss, and they're taking it back the other way. A 3-on-3. Driving inside, and it's blocked by Alden Ingalls. A huge block there. Looking to get a momentum shifter with 6:43 to go here in the ball game. Clemens with a struggling season so far, 5-12. An inbound pass here at the low post. Spins past Landon Grant, and a two-pointer is good. 46-37. 6:35 to go here in the ball game. Pierce Marcus looks to drive inside at the top of the key. Nearly turns over. Alden Ingalls. No look pass to Landon Grant, and he puts it in. What a pass by Alden Ingalls to Landon Grant. The connection is real on that one. 39-46. A 7-point lead. Clemens just cannot seem to get back into this one. They have 6 minutes to do it, though. They'll press up at center floors. Steele coach signaling to let them play. At the top of the key, looking to pass inside. They're trying to get the mismatch, and nearly turns it over. Pierce Marcus, and then wanting a foul with a Steele Knights hand. Alden Ingalls will dribble the ball up the floor at near the touch line. Pass out to Marcus. Marcus nearly turns the ball over. And Steele won't press on that one, so Marcus will keep possession. Fake pass there. It's a 2-on-1. Marcus nearly turns it over. 2 guys on him. And a turnover called on the Clemens Buffaloes. 4 subs here. As Ethan McCarthy will come in. Theo Grant will come in. And a timeout will be called. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Inbound pass here across the floor. We're back here from the 30-second timeout and nearly turns the ball over. Driving inside against Delano, and that one will be good. It's a 48-39 ball game. Pass out to Theo Grant at the wing. Grant looks to drive inside. 2 guys on him, and he turns the ball over fast. Alden Ingalls sprints all the way and takes the ball away. Dribbling the ball up the floor. Man on him. Then looks to drive inside, a guy on him. Pass out to Theo Grant. Grant with a shake, and he airballs it there. Last touch by the Clemens defender. That one was last touch by Ethan McCarthy, so an inbound pass will be passed in by the Steele Knights. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, 48-39. Clemens trying to bounce back here. It's a 9-point lead. Driving inside, a 3-pointer on the way, and that one is off the mark, no good. Rebound grab by the Steele Knights. Out to the outside, 3-pointer on the way, and that one's off the mark, and a rebound grab by Steele. And a foul will be called, and a shooting foul, so he'll go to the line for 2. As the Clemens Buffaloes trail this one by 9 with 4:44 to go. First one's good, so a substitution here. Theo Grant gets a few minutes of playing time, and he'll be subbed out here. Second free throw all the way. Steele looking to get their biggest lead of the ball game. A 10-point lead. That one's off the mark, and no good. A rebound grab by Steele. 4:40 to go here in the ball game. 10-point lead. Passes back out to the outside as they'll reset. Landon Grant looks to be subbed in at the next break, at the next stoppage. Delano has him locked up and looking to drive inside. A screen set, a jumper from the free throw line is rattles in, and the Steele Knights have their biggest lead of the ball game, 51-39. A catch and shoot is off the mark, and Clemens cannot find their rhythm tonight. Another missed opportunity for the Clemens Buffaloes. Driving inside, that one is nearly turned over, and Steele will keep possession. Substitution made here as Landon Grant will be subbed in for Ethan McCarthy, and another substitution here as Leno will be subbed out for Caleb Jones. 4:08 here to go in the ball game. 51-39. Steele passes it in, tries to get the mismatch on Landon Grant. An inside pass. What a play! And it was blocked by Pierce Marcus with a massive block, and it was last touched by Marcus as he can't retain possession. 4 minutes to go here in this ball game. Clemens has their biggest deficit of 12 points in the ball game. 4 minutes to go. Looking to find a pass here. Driving inside at the top of the key, gets some separation. Dribbling against Caleb Jones, passes out. Pierce Marcus will meet him at the perimeter. At the wing, another screen set up here, dribbling around. No room to work with here. Looking to drive inside, passes out to the corner. Three-pointer on the way, and that one's good. Another three-pointer made for the Steele Knights. This one's 54-39. Timeout called by the Clemens Buffaloes. We'll take a break. 3:34 to go. You're listening to the Clemens Broadcasting Network. Welcome back here. 3:34 to go here in the fourth quarter. 54-39. Clemens trails by their biggest deficit of 15 in this ball game. Still 3 minutes to go. Anything can happen. As Alden Ingles gets separation. Three-pointer on the way. That one's off the mark, and Steele grabs another rebound. Clemens looking for a last hope effort here as they're playing a full court press at this point. What a block there by Caleb Jones, and Alden Ingles called for reach and foul on this play. 3:11 to go here in the ball game. As no one's left in this one, staying true to the Clemens fan base here. An inbound pass here will be passed in by the Steele Knights. Inbound pass here, Landon Grant's got him covered. Clemens trying to play a half-court press here, and that's a three-pointer that nearly went in. Steele's really gone their way tonight, shooting the ball. Keeps possession. Three-pointer on the way for the Steele Knights. That one will miss, and Alden Ingles will grab a rebound. 2:54 to go here in the ball game. 54-39. Alden Ingles calling to make a play. Ingles will pass out to Caleb Jones at the wing. Looking to make a play. Jones with two guys around. He spins around, passes inside, and a fake. Landon Grant gets that one deflected. And on the ground is the Clemens Buffaloes. He finds Caleb Jones at the top of the key. A three-pointer on the way, and 0 for 1 here for number 44. Demarion Scott. Dribbling the ball slowly up the floor. At the top of the key, it's a 2-on-1, and a turnover by Caleb Jones. He had it in his hands, and disappointment as he sees that one slip away from him. Two substitutions are made here as number 32, Keenan Ray, will come into the ball game, along with number 22, Marcus Gates. As substitutions are made here, two substitutions for Steele, two substitutions for Clemens. It's 2:18 to go here in the fourth quarter. Playing the full court press. Marcus Gates nearly stole that one, though. He'll sprint back up the floor. Clemens short men looking for a play. They'll dribble it back out to the top of the key. 2:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Clemens Buffaloes trail this one by 15. They're looking for any sort of rebound. That one's nearly blocked, and a shooting foul will be called against Landon Grant as free throws will be coming up for the Steele Knights. So the first free throw will rattle in for the Steele Knights, and they add on to this lead that they've had all game, 55-39. The second free throw on the way for the Steele Knights. Second one rattles in and out, and a rebound grab by Caleb Jones. Jones will slowly dribble the ball up the floor. He gets a screen set by Landon Grant. Not enough. Grant will look to drive inside. Three-pointer from Keenan Ray is good. Splashes that one in. Keenan Ray with the three-pointer makes it 42-55. 13-point lead. Looking to play the full court press. They do. Clemens Buffaloes could use a steal right now with 1:37 to go here in the ball game. Steele will waste time here. 1:30 to go here in the ball game. Driving inside. Let's take his time. Has time, 1:20 to go, driving inside, gets a pass and a one-on-one, and that layup is good. And that might have sealed the deal here, 57-42. Slowly dribbling the ball up the floor here, and shaking around, trying to make a play. And turnover nearly happened there as Caleb Jones loses possession. An inbound pass will be passed in here by the Clemens Buffaloes. Caleb Jones will be subbed out of the ball game as Clemens has all new players on the floor. Driving inside. And a blocking foul's called. And one. Knocks it in. So he'll go to the line for one more as this game 57-42. With less than a minute to go here in the ball game. Here for the battle 3-9, the Steele Knights came in here as a close fight through the first half, and things slowly got away from the Buffaloes here in the late third and fourth quarter. 57-42, 60 seconds to go here in the ball game. Has confusion here on the floor as they called the basket and one. They have not put it up on the scoreboard yet, as that seems to be the miscommunication here. It should be 57-44 as the free throw will be coming up from number 44, Demarion Scott. So Scott will go to the line for one more after the confusion is set up, is figured out. So the refs will give the signal that the and one was counted and made. The confusion still being set out here, as it seems they finally set out the confusion, and they'll go to the line for the free throws right here. 57-42, 58.8 to go here in the ball game. Demarion Scott, his free throw is good, and it's 57-45. A half-court pass here. It's a one-on-one with Landon Grant. Looking to pass to someone. Marcus Gates tries to find a Steele player to guard. And a foul will be called here against Marcus Gates, so Steele will keep possession here. Next Clemens home game will be this Friday, the 10th, as they host New Braunfels Canyon. That game is at 7 o'clock, so make sure to come and support your Clemens Buffaloes as they look to get it going here in district play. 35 seconds to go here in the ball game. 57-45. Taking their time, will pass out. Marcus Gates has defense on him. 28 to go here in the ball game. Nearly turns it over. Landon Grant has an arm in there, but he can't steal it. Keenan Ray looks to guard him. Delano's got him. 20 seconds to go. 18 now, and that one's nearly turned over. Delano, that one's kicked by him. Keeps it in bounds. Keenan Ray drives inside, and he's fouled on the way up, so he'll go to line for two. So Keenan Ray at the line for two right here with 9 seconds to go here in the ball game. The Steele Knights lead this one 57-45 as Keenan Ray's first of two free throws on the way. First one is knocked in easily, so it's 57-46. Keenan Ray's second free throw coming up. The ref will give him. He'll take his three dribbles, and Keenan Ray's second free throw is good, so it's 57-47. 10-point lead with 9 seconds to go on the ball game. Marcus Gates tries to steal it, and they'll dribble the ball up the floor. 5 seconds to go. Delano will come over to guard and turns this one over. Marcus Gates will get one last shot from half court. Nearly made it. He misses just right of the iron, and this one is over. Final score, 57-47. The Steele Knights pull away with this one, and the Clemens Buffaloes can't get a win for district play, but they still have a game on Friday, so only 3 days from now, Clemens Buffaloes will have a chance to rebound against the New Braunfels Canyon Cougars. Make sure to come and join that, and we'll take a quick break. We'll get a recap of the ball game. This is Clemens Broadcasting Network. Final score, Clemens 47, Steele Knights 57. We'll be right back. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's ball game between the Clemens Buffaloes and the Steele Knights here on January 7th, 2020. The Clemens Buffaloes can't pull away with this one tonight as they lose this one to go 5-13 on the season. They have a chance to rebound against the New Braunfels Canyon Cougars this Friday night at 7 o'clock. Make sure to come to the Beer Gym as they play host to the Cougars. Landon Grant played great on the boards tonight, but just not enough as the Clemens Buffaloes can't pull away with this one tonight. Great presence inside the boards. He had lots of rebounds, good amount of points, but they just cannot pull away with this one. Alden Ingles couldn't find his rhythm throughout the entire game. So final score for this one, 57-47. The Steele Knights win this one as Clemens Buffaloes will go 0-2 on the district season. Next game, Friday night at 7 o'clock. This is Joey Gonzalez, your play-by-play announcer. Clemens Buffaloes lose this one. Thank you for listening as I sign off for the night. Go Buffs.